Good morning all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, November 17th. We're looking at window traders market profile of the ES and the NQ. Hope you all had a very nice weekend. So we went out with a very strong trend day on Friday. The majority of that was no doubt short covering. Okay? So again, there's two schools of thought. Number one, eventually short covering makes a market weaker, or potentially can bring in new buying. So we're going to have to see which comes into play. Right now, we've spent the majority of the overnight in the upper distribution in ES, a little bit above and a little bit into the single print. Same with NQ, right? Above Friday's high and into, in fact, below one set of single prints. If we open inside of balance, inside of value, yes, you'll have an advantage for the bulls because you're in the upper distribution, but you are going to have tremendous amount of chop, right? So what do we need to see? Well, bears want to defend Friday's high because that's their hump level. If they defend it, the daily's still down. Bulls want to defend the lower end, in ES's case, of the upper distribution. Why? Because if you don't, not only do these single prints become a target, value is going to go at least overlap into lower. NQ, same on the upside, without a doubt, is Friday's high. The downside is definitely value low because even if you get to the bottom of it, number one, you take back one set of singles. Number two, you can get the overnight low. And number three, then can start bringing value to overlapping to lower. So those, before we get any more MGI, are where, the armies are, forming to see if they could defend Friday's high and those levels we just said on the downside. As far as righty goes, righty did not have a double distribution day on Friday. They did have a 9-wide POC. They did have an afternoon pullback. So they can see extreme chop inside of Friday's value. All right? Again, it's too early to give a game plan. That's why at 9:15, we're on the mic giving both sides of what could potentially happen. All right? But those are your early levels to keep an eye on. Chart-wise, we went over everything on Friday. So if you didn't watch Friday's video, I would suggest you do. The last 5-6 minutes goes over all three of these indices charts. So here we are with, 2 weeks to go in the month? It's an inside month. So the trend has slowed, but it has not stopped the one-time framing up. We'll see over these next 2 weeks how it ends up. The weekly in ES is balance. It's a 3-week balance. It's an inside week. You come out of it, you go with it, and monitor for continuation or lack of. And the daily is down. Okay? So again, we see now triple Qs is different in regard to the weekly. I'm calling it down. Now, we did rally off the lows pretty good, but for me, I'm still calling it down. Okay? Well, one time framing down 2 weeks, for me, I'm going to call it down for now. And their daily is certainly down. They did 80 million shares on Friday. They averaged 47. SPY did almost 97 million. We averaged 70, 71. So the volume and ranges have been excellent. And I've said it many times, it's all we could ask as day traders. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we will recap at 4 p.m.